Meanwhile, the trial for the Massachusetts mother who admits to killing her 3 children may be nearing an end. The prosecution in the Lindsay Clancy case called its final rebuttal witness to the stand today. Dr. Gregory Sathoff is a forensic psychiatrist who works with the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit. They dig in granular to behavior before murders. He interviewed Clancy in May and also in June about the voice that she allegedly heard telling her to kill her 3 children. Listen.
She said it was a man's voice. It was very clear. It was external. In other words, it came from outside of her head. That it was constant. So this phrase, "This is your last chance. You have to kill your kids and then kill yourself," was something that was repeated over and over and over and over again.
So Clancy has admitted to the killings, but the 36-year-old pled not guilty to first-degree murder. Clancy and her defense team argue that the mother of 3 experienced something called postpartum psychosis at the time of the killing. So let's go live to Plymouth, Massachusetts, where CBS News correspondent Shanelle Kaul has been inside that courtroom for us. Shanelle, good to see you. What else did you learn from those witnesses today?
Well, let's talk about where the day started, right, Reed? We heard again from forensic psychologist Kirk Heilbrun, and he took the stand again to continue testimony this morning. This is somebody who is the second of 3 expert witnesses that prosecutors are bringing forward as part of their rebuttal. And important to note here, this is someone who said they do not believe that Lindsay Clancy was experiencing postpartum psychosis the night that she killed her 3 young children. He said after conducting a medical evaluation, he diagnosed her with bipolar 2 disorder, and also said that she was suffering from anxiety, from depression, and having suicidal thoughts. You just played that clip about the voices she was reportedly hearing the night all of this happened. This is somebody who testified today to jurors, saying that actually those voices he believes were not external, they were her inner thoughts. Listen.
Yeah, she said that they were thoughts. They were unwelcome and intrusive thoughts. But they were thoughts, just like many people would have. But that is not a psychotic symptom, having vivid thoughts. On the other hand, if you hear a voice like somebody might hear my voice, it's an external sort of a thing, then that is very likely a psychotic symptom. And so I tried to ask her to describe the difference between the two, and she said, except for on January 24th, what she was experiencing were thoughts rather than hallucinations.
Now, during cross-examination, defense attorney Kevin Reddington really pressed hard on the timing and the credibility of that medical evaluation that he conducted, because, Reed, that evaluation took place 3 years after the tragedy.
So when can we expect closing arguments, and especially when will the jury get the case and start deliberating?
Well, we heard from what's expected to be the final witness begin testimony today. Likely we'll get into wrapping that testimony up tomorrow, and then defense attorney Kevin Reddington will have a chance to cross-examine him. At this point, we're expecting closing arguments likely will happen on Thursday.
All right, Shanelle Kaul, thank you so much.